Hi, this is Winn Claybaugh. Welcome to my Best of Masters weekly audio blog for AmericanSalon.com. Next up is one of my favorite clips from the last 20 years of inspiring interviews from Masters Audio Club.
Because as you know, your foundation is what gives you the springboard for success. Now, the first thing, and I'd like to stress this to the listeners, is what I call high tech. Now, what I mean by high tech is nothing more than just doing your cosmetology skills very well. That could be cutting, styling, blow drying, curling, permanent waving, highlighting, whatever it is that you were trained to do and you're expected to do those cosmetology skills very well. If you're a manicurist, keep sharp, keep updated. I call it the W principle. Upgrade and update. Consistent incremental improvement program. In short, that's called SIP. Phonetically, CIIP. I believe that we're all works of art in progress. And I think in order to really be that work of art, we have to consistently and incrementally improve by having a program. So that's SIP, CIIP. Now, that being said, let's find out what all six are. As I said, the first one is high tech. That means to do your work well. Because you could have all the other skills, but if you bomb that head of hair, they're not going to come back to you because you could be the nicest guy in the world or nicest person, but your work's not good. So keep your work updated and keep it upgraded. Now, the second skill you need, many people think are even more important, and that would be the skills which I call high touch. Now, high touch deals with customer service. It deals with communication. It deals with your ability to really listen to people, do a good consultation, and really help them look their very best and feel their very best. In fact, I mentioned to you earlier, Kitty, I have a little philosophy that when I'm doing a client and I'm looking in their eyes, I see a little neon sign on their forehead. It keeps flashing on like this, and it reads, "Make me feel special and important. And if you do, I'll come back to you. But if you don't, I won't." And I think that is the essence of good customer service, making people feel important, making them feel special. So build your vocabulary, take grammar classes, learn to communicate. It's so very important in our field. The people that make the big money, the people that become very powerful in our business know how to communicate. So constantly upgrade and update your high touch skills as well. Love people and care about them. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little later. Now, Kitty, this, I think, is something even more important. You know, we could say somebody could be a good hairdresser, and they also are good dealing with people. You think, gee, that's all you need. You have high touch, you have high tech. But there's an even higher skill, one that's more important than all the others, and it's what I call high thinking. Because the way we think, that is our greatest instrument for success. And let me give an example of that. And I use a philosophy. There are 5 little keys to it, and I'll go over these for you. Now, remember, we're talking about high thinking, a way of thinking to be successful and stay successful. Here's what it is. The first is you have to deal with life on an as-is basis. And what that simply means is accept yourself for whomever you are, with your strengths, your weaknesses, and just deal with life as it is. Don't try to change it to where you say, well, if only, well, yes, but, well, I should have, could have, would have, and all those other details. Just say, this is the way it is, and this is the way I'll deal with life. So the first key is deal with life on an as-is basis. The second thing is, and I learned this from Dr. Lou Lisansi, and I loved him on tape, and I'll just repeat a couple other keys. Wherever you are, be there. Third, whatever you're doing, do it. And I think that's a foundation then for concentrating on whatever it is you're doing and wherever you are. Now, the fourth or fifth keys mean a great deal to me because I've seen many people ruin their careers because they didn't understand this next one. And what that is this. In life and in business, do whatever you feel you have to do to be successful. But remember, there are consequences, both good and bad. So you have to remember that now. You could do whatever you want, but remember there's a price to be paid, and it could be either good or bad price. The fifth is this. Don't try to change the world. Change yourself, and you'll be amazed at how much the world changes. So under high thinking, a way of thinking, Kitty, I think you have to really do a thought process. You can be a great hairdresser, good customer service, but if you don't know how to think, then you're not going to grow the way you should.